Yeah, you're right. It's from different bike.
This looks more like a primary to secondary
You're right. You're right.
instead of a timing chain.
Heavy duty.
Yeah. This is on the primary drive, on the right
Yeah.
side. Yes. But I want to get you close to the engine stuff. So I'm assuming this one. I'll get another one.
I gotta go. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Man, you're supposed to fall asleep standing up.
See you next week.
Even this one is not one, but just imagine this one is the timing chain. Connect two pieces. Cam and crank. So this one gonna be right here. You get this idea? No problem? Cam and crank.
Where's the gear going?
And there's gear goes on this one. There's a gear on this one. Goes through this is called the key, and there's a gear goes right here. Now, question, guys. This one here, everybody can see this one?
Yes.
I like your question. I like your question.
I do good every now and then.
Nash is improving, right? Normally I see you leaving early, but still here.
He's thoughtful in his questions.
Guys, look at this. Look at this one here. This one is two-stroke engine. How I know that? How I know that?
Just two rings and
This one doesn't have oil ring.
It's a what?
It doesn't have oil ring.
No oil ring.
Oil ring. This one has an oil ring. The one that has holes right here has the oil ring. So this one has compression ring. It has scrape. They call it scraper ring because it scrapes the oil off the cylinder wall. And you have what's called the third one is called oil control ring. This oil control ring. You read. So this one doesn't have oil control ring. So now I know this one is two-stroke. That's why it doesn't have a gear, because there is no cam or valves in two-stroke engine. So if I bring you this one in the lab and I ask you, this is two-stroke or four-stroke, and the answer will be two-stroke. Two-stroke engine. Not strikes, no, two-stroke engine. Because it doesn't have gear, because it doesn't have oil control ring. Let me ask you something. How can you lubricate two-stroke engine? How do you lubricate this area in two-stroke engine?
You put engine and fuel, oil and fuel together.
You add oil to the fuel according to the ratio comes from in service manual, and that's how you lubricate the crankshaft.
like they do with little lawnmowers, little weed with engines.
Same idea. What else guys going on? So this one here, look at this one here. This one has an oil. How do you know this one? Oil has holes. Because when the piston, when the connecting rod hit the oil is going to splash and go through this oil, and that oil is going to go to the cylinder wall. So this one is four-stroke engine. I know that because it has oil control ring right there.
So there's two ways you can tell by whether or not it has this.
Yeah, no gears on the crank. Now, let me show you another one that has gears on the crank. Next, look at this one. You have the timing gear right here.
That one probably belongs here. Or this there.
This one goes right here. And we'll pretend this is the timing chain.
It won't fit.
One fit. It goes right here.
Oh,
Around this one. So this one goes right here. So that's what you're gonna do when you goes right here. Actually, it's not one. So this one goes right here through this one, go to the cam. So here is the cam. So the cam is gonna go right here. That is the layout of the internal parts of the engine.
That's for four-stroke deals.
Four-stroke engine. You need four-stroke engine. You need 4 trips to complete one cycle. Now, if you go like here, you will see. Everybody can see this one in the middle.
Yes, sir.
That is called crankshaft gear. Remember, this number has to be half the number of the one on the cam.
another question. Why are these different?
So the camshaft
One
gear
for
is
the
twice
cam,
that size.
and most likely this one is for the counterbalance.
Okay.
Okay. Remember the one you saw it on this? This is
The camshaft gear is twice that size.
the camshaft is
That's
twice
half.
this one. This. So if you count this, how many teeth? The one on the cam has to be double.
This one probably goes here. So you might find twice the
You-
teeth.
You want to count? maybe not.
Not really.
It's not. It's different engine. I want to tell you something else, guys.
About 38.
Which is the intake and exhaust ports on this one.
Guys, one more thing, guys. Guys, look at this. I haven't finished talking about this one. Hey, guys. Can you come over here, guys? Give room to these guys. This one here, you have to, if you're bringing this one in the lab, you have to know, is it for this two-stroke engine or four-stroke engine? So, can somebody tell me this is two-stroke or four-stroke?
Two-stroke.
How do you know that?
Two rings. And no oil.
Two rings, exactly. No oil ring, right? What else? What else?
It has see those vents right there, so you can have the ports out.
Okay, perfect. For what? The sports. Is this for exhaust or intake?
It's for intake. You got intake, combustion, and exhaust and power. So you want to
It's for the intake.
Intake.
This is the port for the intake. So the intake is gonna go here to the bottom, and once the piston the piston goes down, what's gonna happen? It's gonna compress the air fuel mixture and send it
Push it up.
to the channel to go up above the piston. So this one, anybody ask me here? Intake ports for two-stroke engine. Again, it doesn't have oil ring. So this one is two-stroke engine. Two-stroke engine, it doesn't have cams, doesn't have valves, doesn't have springs, doesn't have buckets, doesn't have shims, doesn't have chain. You have to know the difference between four-stroke and two-stroke before we keep going. Any more questions? If the valves drop, piston going up, it's gonna hit the valves. Very simple. If timing breaks for any reason, like how about happen with your fizz belt?
Yeah, exactly.
What have you done to it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Final question.
Actually, the idle on your bike is 1,000 RPM and now 1,100. So remember, that's the RPM of the crank. The camshaft will be half of it. Again, as I said, crank has to spin twice, 720 degrees, so the cam can spin only one turn, which is equal to 360 degrees. That's very important, you have to know that. All four-stroke engines, all of them. Bikes, automotive, agriculture, machines, same idea. Any question, guys, before I dismiss the class? Okay, I will see you guys next Saturday.